Greetings from the New Beginnings Church, located at 2340 State Street in Hamden, Connecticut, where Pastor Robert L. Middleton Jr. is the senior pastor. Our focus is to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ that changes generations by winning souls, showing love, and developing a deeper sense of worship-provoking total deliverance. Check out our website at rlmiddletonministries.com. Our service times are Sundays at 1 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Join in now and let the healing begin.
I don't wanna talk about you like you're not in this room. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to you. I don't wanna talk about you like you're not in this room. I want to look right at you. I want to sing right to you. I don't want to talk about you like you're not in this room. I feel you right here. I want to look right. I wanna sing right to you. Intimate worship, intimate worship, intimate worship, intimate worship. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to you. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to you. Sing with me. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to you. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to. I wanna look right at you. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to. When you get with God, when you worship God, don't talk about him like he's not there. He's here. Are you willing to get right in his face? He's not a far off thing. He's not a fairy tale. He's right here. And when you call his name, he just waits for you to call his name. He just waits for you to get in place. So you can look right at him. And you can sing right to him. I wanna look right at you. I wanna sing right to. I feel him. I'm gonna let my wife preach, but I feel him. 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 He's here. And he doesn't just visit here. He stays here.
So there's a lot of things that we're dealing with that we didn't ask for that was I'm scared. I'm scared. I can't go across this bridge. I can't go across this bridge. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. And every trip we would make, we would get to the same spot. She would pull over. And all I could hear was her fear. So now I'm growing up and I get to a bridge and I can't go across the bridge because she passed on her fear to me.